The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the right side. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Oh, the defense, they get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Vols will have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle, it's Little. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tennessee, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down. It's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's through. They bring him down to the 45. A solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Try to catch the defense with the draw. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, giving this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
And here's the handoff.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run in the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up 3rd down.
Get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Miami. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. Stop for no gain. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the Volunteers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. It's a draw play. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Looking to pass here on second down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. Blitz and a quick sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense brings him down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On first down, it's play action. Going to try to use his legs here. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone now. Handoff running right. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Caught by the receiver. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Here he goes. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try the option play here. Breaks free. He's in the clear. The 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs through the defender. The gain moves the ball to a 34. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He'll step into bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he didn't get much, but you know what? He got just enough that he needed to get the first down. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape just enough to be able to get to the sideline to get out of bounds and picked up that first down.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. The pass is intercepted. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Miami. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it with the draw play. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's found some room at the 45. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. He hands it off from the gun. Powering through. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They'll try a pass here. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Volunteers with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch downfield. And he hits it out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And the return man brought down. It's DC yardage on that return. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. No, the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it off to begin the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Canes. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
A completion makes it second and medium. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirectional counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
As well as the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Wow, love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice game. Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Catch made, looking for the goal line. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. QB keeper all the way. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
The Vols looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. And then jump on top here in the 2nd half. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the 1st down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That one's picked off. What a play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Fine time. Moving to his left. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
The ball starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a deep shot to the right. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. They're going to run it. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
3rd down and long, and they go play action. Puts the quarterback in a tough spot by taking his eyes off of the coverage. Now, I get that it can maybe help the protection, but here it did not, and now you have a sack.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Jet sweep call. Breaks free. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense flat-footed on that jet sweep.
How about the speed by this guy? The defense was completely unprepared for that jet motion, and boy, did he make them pay for it. I mean, once he got through the line, got to the outside, you could hear the coordinators up here already celebrating. What a run for 6.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught to the sideline, but just a short gain.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today.
Man, on your own side of the... Playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. The Volunteers are looking to keep this drive going.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. 1st down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
He finds the running back in the flat. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff on a counter. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And he's got it again. He shreds the tackle. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The 11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a man. Trying to get the throw off.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Breaks an open space. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On the move now. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down.
Touchdown, Miami. This offense really clicking.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or do you go for two to potentially take the lead?
And now the try for two. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
It's a quick grab. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? As the first down is still going. He's stopping both. This offense is threatening now the plus 43. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.